Hey friends, it's Megan Elizabeth with AboveRubyStudio.com. Welcome to another 12 days of giveaways and videos here at Above Ruby Studio. I love doing this time of year, and one of the things that I wanted to do was create a simple card that is also usable for your gift. And I am really a fan of using envelopes as an embellishment on the front of cards, especially this time of year when we seem to give away a lot of gift cards. So the standard size of a gift card, and let me just double check this, is about 3.5 inches by 2.25 inches, about, roughly. So what I did was I made an envelope using my Cricut design space. The full total height, because remember Cricut goes from highest point to lowest point, is actually measured at, it should be 5 3/4 inches. It looks like my either ruler's a little off or I cut it a little bit shorter. But it should be 5 3/4 inches in height, and the total width from side to side is 4.5 inches. Okay, so this is what I cut out already. And I'm using paper called from Merry Little Christmas. It is in the almost expired holiday catalog. And I love this paper so much. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab my paper trimmer and I'm going to score this envelope. I'm going to use the little score blade, which is my lighter one. And I'm just going to line it up. And I want to score these little flaps here along the edges. Just makes it really easy for me to be able to fold over. And I'm going to do it right down the center here. Just want to make sure it's where it needs to be, and then along the top here. And I'm actually going to have the green facing out, I think. I really love this paper. It's really awesome with the old olive, the black and white patterns and colors. You'll just see a lot of this color scheme right here is what you'll see a lot of in this, and it's very popular and trendy this season, and it's really gorgeous and usable outside of just Christmas, which I really like about that as well. So what I'm going to do is prepare this. I'm going to use some Zig two-way glue right on the side flaps here. Just glue that up the sides. Now what I'm actually going to do with this is put some Zig along the top, but I'm going to let it dry. And when I let this dry to a clear, it's going to be repositionable, so the envelope will open almost like if you were to seal an envelope, kind of tacky, sticky. It'll do that. And then as you can see, and this is of course wet, the gift card slides right on in there. Okay, so you can use a gift card really easily. And of course I smeared it because I should have waited, but I wanted to show you that. So, okay, so then I just have a standard A2 size card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm going to do it landscape instead of portrait style. And what I'm going to do is, because of the inside of this, I wanted to use some more of this paper to decorate the front of the card to kind of give it that like tied in together feel. So I'm going to just take a little adhesive on here. So I rounded the outside 2 corners and left the top straight. I'm going to go right along the side edge here, if I can line it up without making a mess. And then I'm going to use, this is some Urban Underground designer washi tape, and it has a little bit of a gold color to it. I'm just going to go across the front of the card with that. So I'm just going to go across the front of the card like so. That was like way further than I needed to. But I'm going to actually, because I want it to be really clean on the inside of the card, I'm going to just grab a pair of scissors and flip the card over and cut it nice and straight. Even though it rips really well, you can probably rip it and get just as well, but I'm going to be safe. Rather be safe than sorry and get just a clean straight line. No adhesive on the very top, just on the envelope portion itself. And I want to make sure there's enough space for it to open up and still be on the card front, just like so, but it'll close like that. So that's what it'll look like when you give it. So you can stamp there and have like a little message to you know, open or whatever. But I have this circle that was already, it was a kind of a leftover piece from a paper pumpkin that I had. It's actually part of the scraps, but there's some gold here along the top that I thought was really kind of pretty, and it gave like this fun look, and there's a little bit of like a corrugated kind of texture lines, like stitching going across. So what I'm doing is grabbing this To From stamp that was included in the paper pumpkin kit as well. And I'm just going to grab that. And I want to use Cherry Cobbler as my color choice for this one. And I just want it to be able to have a little place for the To and the From right on the front. Okay, kind of like that. So you can write in the names. This tucks in pretty well. I want to make sure that I probably did it over a little too far. It's okay. We'll make it work. I want the card to still be able to fit in the envelope, and I really kind of wanted it over top of the gold a little bit. So what I'm going to do is the same kind of thing. I'm actually just going to trim off the outside edge. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You can do that with a lot of shapes, and it actually gives a fun look to many of your cards as well, that you have a little bit of like an overlap and an overhang and going off the edge and then still cutting it off. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And let's see, do I want to add anything else to this card? I don't think I do. That was kind of all I had planned for it, but I always like to check when it starts coming together. So what you'll be able to do is just stick your gift card right on inside. That closes up. I want to put something there. I'm going to grab some old olive twine is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make a little bow with it. And I'm just going to stick that little bow right up in that corner. I'm going to just trim off these edges here. All right, and then there you have it. That is our little gift card Christmas holder. Now you could stamp it with any kind of like Merry Christmas or, you know, any type of Happy Holidays or whatever sentiment you would like as well. But I think a simple To From, and then you're still able to utilize the inside of the card just the same, is really a lot of fun. I love doing envelopes on the fronts of cards. It's one of my favorite things. So I hope that you enjoy this tutorial. You got a little bit of inspiration and you enjoy the moments, guys. I'll see you soon at AboveRubyStudio.com for more awesome fun and tutorials all 12 days long. Have a great day. Bye.